Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. This is episode 102. Thank you for all your support, and I would like to ask y'all at the end of the episode, go check out our sponsor page. We have 7 wonderful sponsors sponsoring the Joshua Cuthbertson Show, so please check them out at the end of the episode. Now for my special guest. She graduated from Bern High School in 1991. She went on to Craven and graduated from there in 06. And then she graduated from Liberty University in 2016. And now she is a teacher in the school system, one of the best teachers around here. I promise you, she's giving these students back the knowledge by giving them education that they really need. And we need to help these teachers, man, because nowadays teachers, it ain't too many teachers. Everybody's starting to quit, finding new jobs, and we're starting to lose our teachers, man. So we need to encourage our teachers, and we need to put our teachers' hard work on display. So episode 102 today, my auntie. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
How you now? See, I know they don't know, but I know you got 2 kids, so that's how I'm gonna start the interview. How are your kids? How you?
They're good. Tiana is coaching at High Point Central. Dominic is here working. So
okay.
They're
So
doing good.
Tiana's still with basketball.
She's still with basketball.
Well, you were nice too, Tiana. They don't really know about you. You were nice too, girl. I'm telling you, hey, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. So, how you been doing?
Good. I've been good.
See, now you ain't got no more kids in the house, so it's just you now. How you been doing? How you been moving around and being active in the world?
I've been active in the community. I still love to support kids.
Yes, ma'am.
The ones that I coach. Well, I was an assistant coach, so I still support them.
Yes, ma'am.
Even in college, I support them in high school, some of them in middle school. Of course, you know I'm not in Craven anymore. I'm in Pamlico at Elementary. Fred
Tell you,
A.
you better keep your eyes open, man. She be here one day, HJ Grove, and next thing you know, she be at Pamlico.
But you training some of the kids that I work with at Pamlico.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's really good. I get to see them at the middle school next year.
Yes, ma'am. That's awesome.
So I just stay busy in the community.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, talk to us about your childhood. Tell us how you grew up.
Well, I grew up in the projects. Of course, Trent Court, Craven Terrace is where I come from. So great things, great people do come from the projects. We moved to Green Park Terrace, and then we moved to Duffy Field. That's where we got our house. And when we moved there, that's where we met Tabari Wallace.
Coach Wallace. Oh man, Principal Wallace. Yes, sir. So y'all met when y'all was kids.
We met when we were kids, and I think that Coach Wallace's life really reflected all of us, because we used to play in the street. We used to run relay races. We would play baseball with a broomstick.
Oh
We would
man, y'all was
play
out there for
flag
real.
football. Yeah, I mean, we would play with our socks off. We would run
They out there in the dirt for real.
Yes, that was real play. And so when the lights came on the street lights came on, everybody went in. Because when Tabari left, we all had to leave because he was a light, him and his brother. So that was the highlight of our life. You know, we didn't, because of him, we were in the street, you know, all
awesome.
Night long, doing
Just
nothing.
doing that, yeah.
We were actually kids.
That's awesome.
We were actually kids. So
That's awesome.
I give my kudos to Coach Wallace, Mr. Wallace, Dr.
sir.
Wallace.
Yes, sir.
He
Yes,
was
sir.
a leader back then. Didn't know it, but we know it now. So
Now you're an amazing leader now.
yeah,
Amazing
he
leader.
really is.
Yes, ma'am. So talk about going through high school, going through college. You went to Craven, and then you went to Liberty. So talk about those experiences. At first, was college a goal for you?
No.
I'm about to say, because for some people, it's not. You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't. I wanted to major in theology and be a housewife. That's it.
No. See, y'all don't know her, but I know her. Her, Dion, Lala, they all geniuses. They smart. Ain't no way she just wanted to be no
But
housewife.
that's all
She
I
can't
wanted to
even
do.
let that slide around me. There's no way.
I did. My mom, she was an awesome woman. Everybody hung over our house, and I just wanted to be like my mom. You know, she worked, but she was a great mom, and that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a great wife, a great mom, and know the Bible and teach the Bible.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
all I wanted to do.
You still can't get me to believe it, but Yes, ma'am.
So, I mean, we did have a rough life coming up. So, sports was my outlet. I was the only athletic female in my entire family. So, I didn't get a lot of support, but I did get support. Like, they didn't come to the games, but they supported
But
me.
they was, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they didn't come to track meets, but they supported me. In high school, I did want to try to go to college, but my mom, she was diagnosed with cancer. So I had to make a tough decision. And I was going to pledge Delta at Shaw U, but I didn't get to make it. I had to call my counselor, and we had mentors at the time, and I told him that I couldn't make it. I boo-hooed, I cried. It was a very tough decision because I would have been the first female in my entire family to go to college. And so he told me that that I was making the best decision of my life. He said, because you will always get the opportunity to go to college, but you will never get another mom. And my mom died like 4 years later, so I'm glad. I went to Craven while she was sick, but I'm glad I didn't go off to college.
You didn't go all the way.
Yeah, I don't know what my life would have been like, and I don't even want to think what it would have been like if I wasn't there for her. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So later on, it took me years to go back to school, and so I went back to Liberty, and that's when I decided, I'm going to be a teacher.
At Liberty.
Yeah, that's where I got my teaching experience from, Liberty. And then I graduated in 2016. I wanted to be a gen ed teacher, but when my son was diagnosed with special needs, I wanted to learn about his world. So I changed it from general ed to special needs. And I'm glad I did.
Yes, ma'am. I'm so proud of you.
I'm glad I did.
Hey, it's never too late.
No, it's
That's
never
the message
too
for
late.
y'all. It's never too late. I don't care how old you is. I don't care how long you've been out of high school. It's never too late. You want to go back to college? Take your butt back to college.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am. So I want to ask this because you said you got it from Liberty. Was there an extra motivation for you just to decide teaching other than your son? Was there any extra push for you wanting? I know it's a lot of careers you could have been, but why teaching?
I wanted to be a teacher because I always wanted to change the world, and my mom always worried about that. I could, and she told me, you won't be able to change the world. If you change one person, you can change the world. And she taught me that changing one person was making a difference in one person's life. So when I went to Craven, I started taking sign language. That was one of the first special needs classes that I loved. I fell in love with the culture of sign language because you could talk with your hands, they understood, and they were treated so bad. So I was like, I think I'm really gonna like this field. So that's what encouraged me. And I had to go to a church and sign a song in sign language. There was a deaf guy at college that gave me my name, Tawana, for Beautiful Smile. That's my name in sign
You
language.
did it in sign language?
Yeah.
That's tough.
So I have a name that I can introduce myself to the deaf because I got it from a deaf person. And so that's what encouraged me. And then I started volunteering in the school system, and different teachers encouraged me. This is what you need to do. This is your calling. And so that's what really pushed me. And they told me don't stop. I had Mrs. Boomer, I had Mrs. Hassel, Miss Gaskins. So many teachers tell me, don't you stop, Tawana. They need you. And yeah, I'm glad I got that push. Yeah.
So what's the biggest challenge you see in the school system right now as far as kids?
The biggest challenge is parents being educated, especially when you have a special needs child, knowing how much power they really have over their child's life, or even over the individual education plan of their child. Some parents really don't know. I was that parent that sat behind the desk while teachers sat and told me about my child, and I felt like I had to believe everything that they said.
Because you didn't know it personally for yourself.
Right, I didn't know it personally for myself. And so I wanted to be that parent to help, that teacher to help parents understand, this is your child. I'm here to serve you and your child.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you have to help me serve your child. Don't allow me to make the decision over your child's life.
Yes,
right. You tell me what you think your child needs. And when I work with 8th graders, I tell them the same thing. This is your IEP. This is your education. You have to tell the team what works best for you, what you want, what you don't want. And then we'll come together and see how we can make that work for you. And let them know that this individual education plan, it is not to hinder your life, but it can go on to college. Because my son went to college with the plan. When you go to college, the difference between elementary and college is, well, school, the public school system and colleges, public school, we have to give you an education. College, they don't have to give you nothing. You gotta want it.
You gotta want it.
You don't show up, you just don't get your education.
Yes, ma'am.
But that's just the difference. And so that's what I teach and taught 8th graders. And I am so proud of how they literally advocate for themselves and how they show up to meetings and tell what they want to do. You don't tell me what you want to do. I don't want to write your goal for life. Tell me what you want to do.
Yes,
and that's
ma'am.
what, I tell them, this is why you have to read. Because if you want to be this, you got to know how to read.
Yes,
NFL players, you got to know how to read. You got to know how to read that price.
Yes, ma'am.
If you can't read money,
it's tough.
broke.
It's a tough word. Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
Got to read a contract, know what it's saying.
So what's next? You start, you everywhere. I don't know where you're going to be at next. So tell me before it happens, before I be in surprise, before you down there in Havelock the next journey. What's next?
I think I want to do something in the community. I'm still working on it. My brother, my sister-in-law, and some friends are helping me. So I don't want to say what it is just yet.
Oh, she's keeping it away from us, y'all. I could get it out of them. I could get it out of her, I could get it out of them, y'all.
But it's definitely
you got to give me some time, though.
So yeah, it's time for me to branch out.
Something big about to happen, y'all. Yeah. Something big about to happen. She ain't gonna I'm gonna find it out.
That's
though.
what I'm believing.
Man, Lala, I'll be in touch with you tonight. I'm gonna find out. Y'all can wait, but I can't wait. I can't wait. She gotta tell me what's going on. She ain't gonna have me in suspense. I can't do it. I know something big about to happen. I know something big about to happen. Here's my last question. Because you're a woman and you coach basketball. And all the controversy from the LSU game
oh my God.
versus the Iowa game. What do you think? Because they got Angel Reese talking junk, and they say Miss Clark started it. She the one that started talking junk. Now she can't take it. She can dish it out, but can't. You know what I'm saying? Can give it, but can't dish it out.
What's headstrong in basketball?
What's your thoughts on it?
I'm with Angel. If you dish it out, you gotta take it. I don't think she has an attitude. She's just confident in what she does. She's confident in the game. That's it. I think she's confident. And you gotta be headstrong because it happens all the time in basketball. But with women, the drama is drama. Some women are just stronger minded than others.
Yes, ma'am.
So I personally didn't see much wrong with it. She did what she did.
We gotta end it on that note, y'all. She gotta end it on that note. That's the end of episode 102 with my auntie. I'm telling y'all, support these teachers. We're losing them. We need them in our school system. Support these teachers. And when you see them out, give them a hug, give them a handshake, tell them good work because they really need it, y'all. Love, peace. Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. I appreciate your love and support. Continue to show your love and support by clicking the subscribe button below the video. Tune in to next week's episode of the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. Love, peace, we out.